I'm Scott the Engineer, and I want to show you probably the most practical print that I've ever used. I use it every single time I use my 3D printer. This print right here tells me which direction the knobs turn to turn the platform up and down on my 3D printer. If you have a 3D printer, you know the stress of laying down the first layer and the print starts to fail. So you quickly try to adjust the knobs to get the level right. If you don't have the direction memorized, which way the knobs turn to go up and down, then it can be quite a pain. This print is designed for the Ender 3, and it fits right here in this slot. So when the print is setting down the first layer, you can raise and lower the platform without having to read the words right here, because it's practically impossible. Such a simple solution to a minor problem, but really it's those little things that matter. Just giving it a quick touch up so I can see it better in different lighting conditions. Because when I 3D print, a lot of times I'm not turning on fancy overhead lights. So the problem with using Sharpie is it bleeds down. You can see how it's bleeding down into the lines. So yeah, there's probably a better way to go about doing that. If you know a better way, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear it. I've done a couple iterations of this practical print. This was the first one. This was the first iteration. I messed up on the spacing for these notches, so that didn't work, but it was a great proof of concept. The other issue that I had, I cut down into the platform, the arrows and the up and down, and it made it hard to color in. I couldn't get into the groove. I couldn't get into the grooves when I was coloring. It just looks bad. And then here are the next couple iterations. This one, it has the correct spacing. It fits well, but I didn't like how it was recessed down still. So that brought me to this one where I brought it out instead. For the first two, I printed them face down, and you can kind of see there's some bunching up, some gnarls right in the grooves, in some of the letters and in the arrows, because I didn't think it would print standing up, but I tried it and it printed pretty well. So I went through, did a final design, did a final rendition, and this was it. This was one that you saw. I use this every single time I do a 3D print. And so if I have that problem, a lot of people probably do too. If you want the STL file, I'm going to put it on Thingiverse. I'll put the link below. Let me know what you think and what other practical prints you have in mind. Thank you for watching, and let me know if you have any feedback. I'd love to hear from you guys. Tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like. I'm Scott the Engineer. I'll see you later.